So good afternoon to everyone. I'm going to present the first part of this seminar. The presentation is divided in two parts. The first part is an overview about the topics of concerning the manufacturing system and production system, and introduces the Virtual Factory Framework project. And the second part will be described by Marcello about the evaluation of production system and performances. Generally speaking, the design and the conceiving of manufacturing systems is a very complex operation involving many aspects that are linked together as production resources, machines, logistic, transportation, handling, also how many is the level of automation and other types of aspects. And all of these elements are put all together to create a production system. And the decision and how the design selection are carried out can determine if the production system will be a good production system or not. In the design process of a production system, there are various persons, various entities and actors working on different aspects of the same production system design, or also on different persons working on the same project. Every person and every entity, every actor is working on his own aspect with the various data representation standard and styles, and there are also various types of software application and design tools that can be used in this huge process of designing a production system. Generally speaking, we can approach this big issue in various phases, various stages. Physical modeling as layout, machine, building, transportation paths, the physical one. Then we have also a model of the production system in order to assess the various type of production processes, how and the various things are managed together, the routing policies between the various paths and the handling problems conceived at a modeling level. And then after these steps, there is a performance evaluation of the production system that has been designed, and eventually in an iterative manner, various modifications can be carried on the physical model, on the real situation, in order to assess the various elements that are not very optimal. So this is an iterative approach with multiple modifications to be checked and validated from all the involved design perspective, the various modules that are validated, checked and validated from the various point of view. So this is an idea of collaborative engineering paradigm. And in this type of field of production system design, the idea, the concept of collaborative engineering has not very well inspected and exploited. So we have two aspects that will be discussed today after this short introduction: the layout design, and in the lower right part of the screen, the performance evaluation of manufacturing systems. So going to the layout design, we have developed as a CNR a tool for factory layout design. So a tool for create digitally in a virtual way the layout planning of the buildings, of the machines, of the path, how the spaces can be filled by the various elements. This type of environment is called Giove Virtual Factory, is a virtual reality collaborative environment. It's collaborative because it can run on different platforms, on different computers simultaneously, and only the computer can be connected together in a networked way, as for example it can occur with also Skype, for example. The various actors, every one of them playing on his own computer, can play all together in this virtual shared arena that is the empty layout to be planned and co-designed. This type of Java Virtual Factory application has various types of features that allows the various users to do machine placement, rotation, translation, alignment, snapshots with automatic alignment, manipulation, inspection of the various properties of the machines and of the objects contained in the virtual layout that is being designed or redesigned. There are measurement tools, constraint on the directions, the various operation and operator that allow it to build a digital three-dimensional scene built from many objects, virtual objects put together. But another important aspect is that this Java Virtual Factory application is able to visualize the process plans and the visualization of the simulation results. But in this way, the Java Virtual Factory is just a standalone application. How to use this tool, Java Virtual Factory, in the paradigm of collaborative factory design and in the paradigm of collaborative engineer aimed to the design of production systems. So how the Virtual Factory Framework project is a way to answer to this question, where Java Virtual Factory becomes a brick of the whole framework. It becomes a tool that can make connected the various actors together in designing in a common framework the virtual layout that is one of the multiple stages about the design of production system. Just a few words about Virtual Factory Framework. As you can see on the screen, is a Virtual Factory Framework is an integrated collaborative virtual environment aimed at make more easy the sharing of various data, resources, and ideas and concepts and manufacturing information and knowledge when approaching to the problem of the operation of designing and manage the factory entities in a context of a design or production process. So the steps, the conceptual steps that are building the Virtual Factory Framework paradigm are that we are starting from a layer of data and knowledge collected by external actors that are the various actors and competencies that are working together in the design process of the production system. And then there is a virtual factory data model that is a semantic representation of data using the ontology approach. With this type of semantic virtual factory data model, the various data and knowledges are correctly formalized and represented in within a common data model representation through the ontology formalism. And then this type of knowledge can be assessed by the various tools different tools that are used in various stages of the designing of production layout to work together and by using all the same shared data model. The data model is based on various type of technical standards and try to bring together all the various technical standards and moreover it is also this type of data model is based on mainly based on real standard adopted in the industries and translated into a set of ontologies with the semantic web technology. So with going back to Java Virtual Factory, that at this point becomes a brick integrated in a more large framework, and it's a brick that is using this type of common shared data model. The Virtual Factory data model can represent also with inside Java application various type of knowledge domains, data related to the physical structure of the buildings, data related to the production resources, data related to the products and processes that are provided by a resource to transform a product, and also data of transformation system. Here in this video, this is the point of view in the virtual environment is subjective, and here is quickly demonstrated the ability to move and duplicate and clone the various machines, and then after cloning and copying to give the various machines its their own specific properties. Also the workers can be added, linked to the various production line in order to represent the fact that on a specific machine or on a specific production line there is a certain amount of person that are working for it, and then again the representation of this type of links is done with lines linking the person with the machine. Also the fact of visualizing a special orange floor around the machine is used to indicate the safe zone or other type of information. And here we can also see that the interface of the Java Virtual Factory can allow the user to have a top level view, as we're looking in a 2D layout to better understand which is the layout of the entire building. Two visions. In the upper part of the screen you see the point of view of a specific user, and in the down part, in the lower part of the screen, you see the point of view of another user. Both these users are connected together in the Java Virtual Factory, sharing the same virtual layout, and they can work together in a collaborative session in order to manage the layout editing. Every user can see the other persons with a label that shows the images, the photo of the people, and for example, you can see that this transporter is moved here, and here there is the same transport seen from another point of view. And okay, this is just a quick video to see a real-time representation of the collaborative and multi-user environment.